You heard right. My name is Billy Joe. Growing up, I went by my initials. It was fine till junior high. Nothing like going to school every day to be called Blowjob. First time I introduced myself as Billy Joe, I got, your parents wanted a boy, didn't they? They got pretty fucking close, didn't they? And as an adult, I get shit like Billy Joe Jim Bob. I just want to ask, how many of me does your drunk ass see? And what gender are they? I love the singers. Gen X and older, they love to sing Ode to Billy Joe. That's a song about suicide. The reason Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge, he couldn't handle being gay in Oklahoma. I get that shit. I moved. Problem solved. I love millennials because they get me. They know I walk a lonely road. The only one I've ever known. If you're thinking, just go by Billy, not an option. That was the name of my mother's goat. Way to get me blamed for eating everything on the farm except my dinner. I see where my parents' friends got confused. They talked about their kid named Billy and me. But the day I got asked how and why I ate the seats out of my sister's car, all I could say is I hate that fucking goat. After hearing that, I know you're thinking my family's hella redneck. Yes, you're absolutely right. We're not totally redneck, though, because nobody's ever worn camo to their wedding. I know, it surprised me, too. I thought that's proper etiquette when you marry your sister's ex-husband. No, that's not what made me gay. The Southern Baptists did that. They made hell sound way too good. It's like, wait a minute, none of you judgmental fuckers plan on being there? Sign me up. What's the quickest way? Timing is everything in comedy. I quit my job and went full-time comedian in December of 2019. Fucking whoops. That's how I became a landscaper. And the town where I live is so white that being gay makes me the diversity hire. Doing a job last month, they cruised past my coworkers, and then they'd slow down and stare at me. Some of them stopped to talk, I think to make sure it wasn't a child labor situation. Like I said, I didn't grow up where I live now in Colorado. I grew up in a very small, conservative town in southern Oklahoma. We got a liquor store when I was 12. Okay, it wasn't actually in the town, but you could see it from town, which meant the preacher could see it. I always knew when Mom would stop and get wine for Christmas dinner because the preacher was on the porch. Jan, everything okay? What can we pray with you today about Jan to keep that demon in the bottle? Yeah, I'm from that town. We owe Kevin Bacon a thank you for school dances. I didn't go back for several years because I made the mistake of taking my city-raised teenage kids to a working cattle ranch. I warned them all across Kansas, don't discuss diet. Somebody puts something on your plate that you don't eat, just put it on your sister's plate. She eats everything. First morning, Mom, there's ham on my plate. Mom says, what's the matter? You don't like ham? Grandma, I'm a vegetarian. All right, my daughter just told my cattle-producing mom she's a vegetarian. I'm getting disowned. Because grandkids don't do anything wrong. She turns to me, how can you let her do something so unhealthy? I said, well, actually, yeah, she wasn't hearing that shit. God did not mean for us to be vegetarians. Mom, ever since I came out as gay, people want to tell me all about Adam and Eve. So let's talk about them being vegetarians. Yeah, Southern Baptists absolutely hate losing an argument because somebody picked up the Bible. Double points when they've been telling you you're going to hell for 20 years. Yeah, I went back, and there's been some changes in in life since I made that mistake. Like I have a YouTube channel. That led to some awkward conversations. Like, Billy Joe, you haven't used that word in this conversation once. But you sure seem to love it in that video I saw. Do you think you can make your life and your art match? I said, fuck yeah, preacher. I think now he's trying to pray more than just the gay away. Thank you, everyone. I'm Billy Joe Gillespie. Have a great night.